All right, it looks like we figured it out. This is the first time going live, so we are going on the fly here. So let me know how it's looking, how it's sounding. You know, we're gonna do this in the future here. So Sunday game days. You know, let's try it out. All right, it looks like we figured it out. Let's turn this down. We don't need to hear. Don't need to hear stereo here. So it's a crappy day out here in Chicago. We got the Bears, Niners today. We got some wings on the Weber kettle going here. Take a quick look at those wings before we get started with some picks. Let's see here. Got our game day wingies going. So we've been doing these wings for years now to support the Bears, just to get some good eats out of the whole game day situation here too. So might as well do some talking while we're cooking. Go over some picks. See if anybody's popping in here real quick. Before we get going, hopefully everybody's Sunday's going well. Like I said here, it is a crummy Sunday out, humid, rainy. It's going to be a slop fest over at Soldier Field today. So currently, yeah. So again, if you're listening, if you're checking it out, let me know how it looks and how it sounds. Again, this is the first time I've done this, so want to make sure that it's coming across clear. Took a little while for me to get it all set up accurately, and again, first time trying it. So anyhow, wings, beer. Today we're starting off with a zombie dust. That's going to be our beer choice right now. Cheers, y'all. Alright, so first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to go over some picks. I get into confidence pools and I'm in fantasy football, and you know, do some little betting on the side here and there. But I'm just going to go over my picks today and see what you guys have to think. Anybody wants to argue, bring it. I don't know. I'm not good at it. I just like it. So we're going to go from number one, my least confident game of the week, all the way down to excuse me, all the way down to my most confident pick. Then I'm also survivor and a suicide pool survivor, where you got to pick the same. You have to pick a winning team each week, and if you can't repeat, so you have to use one new team every week. Same thing with suicide pick. You have to pick a team that you think is going to lose every week. Can't use the same team twice. So first pick was our number one least confident game. I went with the Bills and the Rams because you got a Super Bowl champion hosting. They haven't lost in years on opening day. Not one Sean McVay or Super Bowl champs. And the Bills are supposed to be the best team in football this year. So who knows how that game's going to go. So I took a one with that. Turns out that the Bills dominated that game. But I gave them one. Took the Bills. So that's my number one pick. Number two pick, I went with Dallas. At home versus the Bucks. Not sure with the whole Brady situation, you know, if he's going to be ready to come out. I mean, it's Brady, more than likely he is, but took Dallas at home, so we're going to see how it goes. Number three is my first, I think it's an upset. I'm not sure on the actual lines of all these games, but I took the Lions over the Eagles, so that should be a fun game to watch. I know Goff gets a lot of hate, and I'm a big fan of DeAndre Swift and St. Brown there. So we'll see. And hopefully Hawkinson gets a few touchdowns for fantasy today. Number four confident game was I took Kansas City over Arizona. Kansas City losing Tyreek Hill. You just don't know at this point. You know, Juju, he's been okay. Is he going to fill in? I don't know. So this week one's always kind of crazy, right? So I took Kansas City with my fourth spot over Arizona. Number five we're doing Jacksonville over Washington in Washington. Washington's just a mess. Carson Wentz isn't any good. You know, Lawrence and NTN and Christian Kirk, I don't know. That's a huge contract. That's crazy. But they should have a decent offense. Again, the Commanders are just, they're a mess. And number 6, we took New England over Miami in Miami. That division is going to be a wild one with Miami making some moves. New England's always going to be competitive as long as that Belichick's there. And then obviously the Bills, and besides the Jets, right? So yeah, I took New England with 6. Then we get to the 7 game. Now normally, being a Bears fan, I take them with low amount of points just because either way, if they're going to win or going to lose, I usually take them with low amount of points just because they have screwed me so many times in the past by putting points on them and not putting points on them. You know, when there's games that they should win big, they lose, and when there's games they should get blown out, they win. So I actually took San Francisco to win today. I filled these out a few days ago before I saw the weather and before Kittle. I think Kittle's out today, but I don't think it's going to matter. I think that defense is going to blow up the Bears. I think we're going to struggle today. So 7 points on the Niners. Number 8, I got stupid Aaron Rodgers in Green Bay over Minnesota. Minnesota's a good team, no doubt, but I don't know. Aaron Rodgers just wins. He just wins, and it sucks. You know, you need him to start losing. Even without Adams and everything, he's going to find somebody to get the ball to, and they got the two-headed monster in the backfield. It's a good defense. They're going to be strong again, just like they are every year. So Green Bay, 9 points over Minnesota. Number 9, I took New Orleans over the Falcons. I should probably gone a little higher with this one. I really think that, you know, the Falcons are lost. Mariota is their guy. That's going to be tough. Winston, he can throw the ball around. Thomas is back. Hopefully he comes back. I know he hasn't played in almost 2 years essentially, but you know, you got a number 1 caliber guy there, there with Thomas, and you got Kamara. They should beat him pretty handedly. Number 10. This should be a fun game for Baker Mayfield going against Cleveland. So I took Carolina with 10 points over the Browns. Number 11, I took the Chargers against Las Vegas, the Raiders. Chargers look tough. They just look stout. Herbert looks real. Wide receiving course really good, and Eckler, he's really good. Yeah, they should just roll. They should roll all year. Number 12, Titans over the Giants. The Titans are who they are. They're not fancy, they're not flashy. They do what they do, and they win some games. The Giants, they're another team that's in a mess. That whole division's a mess too, right? With the Giants, the Cowboys, Commanders. That whole, just a mess. I don't know if I'll pick the Giants all year to win. Number 13 game. This is going to be a fun one also. I've never been a huge fan of Russell Wilson, but him going to Denver, he's got some, again, great weapons on that team with Sutton and Judy, and the two-headed monster at running backs there, Williams and Gordon. They should roll and put it on Pete Carroll, who I can't stand. So it would be fun to see Carroll kind of get beat up today. Number 14 confidence is Cincinnati over Pittsburgh. Cincinnati over Pittsburgh. We'll see if Cincinnati could, you know, start off this season where they left off last year, which was a Super Bowl run. Obviously, they fell a little bit short, but hopefully they shore up that offensive line, because that was porous as can be last year. And you know, Pittsburgh, they're another team that's kind of in a whirlwind, trying to figure things back out. You got Mitchell Trubisky over at QB, who we got to see play for a few years, and I wish him the best of luck. I think that our coaching staff at the time really did him wrong here, so I don't know, think that he could do all right there. Tomlin's a great coach, so they may be able to pull things out and see how he does. You know, maybe Trubisky's going to be the real deal well, at least be the stepping stone before their rookie could come in and help them along. All right, let's see. Number 15 is Indianapolis over Texans. That Texans team, I think Dameon Pierce, that's their running back. Cooks, who else? That's it. They're going to be in for a long year. Indianapolis, they got some, you know, Taylor and Pittman and Matt Ryan. They're throwing the ball around. Even though he's been in the league forever, he's been rock solid. He's gotten some wide receivers the ball, you know, Julio over the years, and he's just a major upgrade over Wentz. So they're going to be solid, I think. So I think they should blast the Texans today. And the number 16 is Baltimore over the Jets. Baltimore just announced no Dobbins today. I don't think that's going to matter. The Jets, another team that's a mess. They made some good moves, but it's the Jets, man, right? Until they win 7-8 straight, you're not going to start thinking of them as real, which I don't think they're going to at any point soon. So I got the Survivor pick, and I've got the Suicide pick as well. Survivor, I went with Cincinnati over Pittsburgh. This is one of the, you can't use the same team twice. So you kind of want to be strategic with your picks and save the Bills for, you know, later in the season, or save the Chiefs for later in the season. So I went with Cincinnati again. Early on, they should be pretty good again. Was last year's run a fluke? Probably. But who knows? We'll see, right? Let's just get Jamar Chase the ball, because we need to not finish last in the Don't Bother Me on Sundays league. That's the league where they make you, we took a pause from it, but make you dress up like an idiot for the night of the draft. So don't want that to happen. I got Jamar Chase. That team's pretty weak in my opinion, but my fantasy team, that is. So we're going to hope Cincinnati has a huge year. Chase probably, I think Chase will probably get about 45,000 yards and 200 touchdowns, so that's what we're hoping for. So the Suicide pool is just like the Survivor, but you have to pick a team that's going to lose every week, and I wish I could pick this team almost every week, because it's the Giants, and I don't think that they're going to. And if they win 3 games this year, it's going to be crazy, because they're just not good. Barkley's back. Hopefully he's going to have a good year, but QB situation, running backs, they're just a mess. They're a mess. That whole, I guess, as I say, the whole state of football in New York, New Jersey, but you got the Bills up there, which you don't even really consider them in New York. They're so far up there, but anyhow. How you guys doing? Anybody... Somebody throw a comment out there just so I could see if these are coming through okay. You know, am I sounding good? Are you guys here? Can you hear me? Can you hear the rain? It's raining pretty good right now. Type a little message in there, see how this is working. See, we got some views. I appreciate you guys. What's going on this Saturday? Or I'm sorry, what's going on this Sunday for you guys? Nice humid fall day. Stupid weather. It's going to be a slush show out there at Soldier Field today, which is good. Hopefully that's going to slow down that San Francisco defense. take a check in on these wings here. Wings are coming along pretty good. Gonna be giving them a baste here in a little bit with some of the Frank's Red Hot Wing Sauce. You know, it's not football Sunday without some wings. It's not Bears football Sunday without wings. So, alright guys. Got 6 viewers here. Somebody throw a comment in there. I want to see how these comments work here. I'm looking on the computer here as we're typing this, or as we're going through this, seeing how this works. Again, this is our first time trying this, so we want to see how it works and if we're going to do it in the future, and how else we're going to do some live streams. Live streams are pretty fun. Not seeing any comments coming through, so I don't know if nobody's commenting or if something's glitchy here. I also am in another survivor pool where I actually took the Ravens. Again, the Ravens, who are they playing? They're playing the Jets, I believe, right? Yeah, playing the Jets. I got them with the 16, but I have them, excuse me, I have them in that survivor pool as well. Baltimore. I mean, Lamar's playing for his contract, right? They're not, they're so far away on contract negotiations that looks like they're done trying to negotiate right now. So we'll see what happens. Does he become a free agent? Do they finally get him? It's something we'll have to watch play out. Alright, thank you, Rebecca. Sounds good. That's good. Okay, good. Wanted to make sure that was coming good. So I appreciate it. That's it, I think, for now, and then we're going to build on this and see what kind of feedback we get. You know, maybe do a little bit more of these in the future. I appreciate everybody who stopped by. I see a few people stop by. Maybe I'll promote it a little bit more. Maybe get a couple people in here with me to you know, talk some football, eat some wings, have a couple beers before the game. But on that note, everybody, cheers, and we will talk to you soon. Go Bears, bear down. Hopefully you all do well on your fantasy, except the guys who are playing me, because I hope you all suck it this week. But we'll talk to you soon. Cheers, everybody. Thanks.